Children of God, there are so many spirits roaming this earth, so many strange spirits roaming this earth. Tell me why this guy just approached me now, speaking his language that I do not understand, asking me why I put his family in the photo. And he's the only person that I can see right here. So I don't know if he's referring to his spiritual family or whatever, but I'm refusing to be triggered because I didn't come here for him. I'm not here for him or whatever. So I just really wanted to share with you guys my morning experience at the beach today, and I wanted to share a story of how I gave my life to Christ. As I was about to say, now, in 2000, my siblings and I had just got back from school, and one of our neighbors who would always come and ask for something, she's always begging for something. If it's not pepper, it's Maggie. This time around, she came and she wanted water. Now, we used to sell pure water because my mom was not always around. And when you have kids at home, you have need for petty cash. So we used to sell pure water, like in bags and then in retail. So then she came and she was like, "Please, can I have pure water?" I'm like, "No, my mommy said we should stop giving people stuff for free. So if you're buying, I can bring it for you, but if you're not buying, please, I can't." She's like, "Okay, I should just give her cold water to drink, anyone, even the one that we drink at home. Please don't disturb me, I just came back from school, I'm tired." Now, we just came back from school actually, and we're still outside the house. Then she went to my brother, and my brother grumbled, but then he stood up and went to get the water for her. He got into the house, and he got to the fridge, and opening the fridge, he grabbed the door of the fridge to open it, and it electrocuted him, and he screamed. Now, he was screaming and his voice was fading, so I rushed in and I saw him, he was just going down. Now, prior to this time, not far from our neighborhood, there's a lady who lost her 5 kids to electrocution. So they were boiling water with a ring boiler, and one of them went and touched it and got electrocuted. That one screamed, and the next one went and touched that one. That's how all 5 kids got electrocuted, and they were home alone. There was no adults around. By the time the neighbors discovered them, they had all died from electrocution. So that had happened before this event with my brother. I already knew that I wasn't supposed to touch him, so I didn't touch him. I ran out, I called for help, and then the idiot that came to, okay, I'm sorry, not idiot, the clown that came to beg for water, that is an adult, did not know what to do. Okay, she didn't know what to do. Luckily for us, for me, one of our other neighbors was coming out from the compound, and he heard me scream, and immediately he picked up a wooden stool. He didn't even wait for explanation. He just opened the door and just hit my brother with the stool. He hit him about 3 times before he was able to separate him from the fridge. Now, while this was happening, when I called the guy and he was running to go and rescue my brother, I didn't even bother running after him. Like, I just stepped to a corner, and in my heart, I just said this silent prayer. I'm like, "God, if this boy does not die, I will give my life to you. I'll make the altar call on Sunday." Because as a child, let me tell you, we used to be shy of doing those kind of things out in public, especially like when your friends would be in church. You know how kids are now. We would yab each other for everything and anything, even things that were not embarrassing. We made it seem embarrassing. But that day, I didn't care. Those are the kind of things that even my siblings will yab me about. But I made that silent decision, and I didn't discuss it with anybody. I didn't even tell my mom. I didn't tell anybody. I just made that decision. I just stood on the corner, and they rescued my brother, and he passed out. They revived him. They tried to give him some substances to revitalize him, and that was it. And he was okay. He was sound, and I was so happy because when we were, in fact, our entire childhood, people used to always make comments, "Oh, twins don't last. One of them usually dies young. One of them either die first." There was always something about twins, how we were even lucky to be born after Mary Slessor did the thing. So many things, messed up things that they had to say about twins. And that was, at that time, young, when we're growing up, that was a fear of mine. I don't want to die and leave my brother. I don't want him to die and leave me either. That was a big deal for me at the time, because how will my brother die? We came here together, bro. Like, there's a reason why we came here together. I don't know what it is yet, But like, I was so sure that we came here together for a reason. Why would one person leave the other person? So that event really scared me. But when I made that decision, it was from the bottom of my heart. I did not want to lose my brother, and I knew that it was only God that could save him. Like, anybody can come to his rescue, but it's God that saves, because people have died for less. People have died. I used to have a friend. I think, I don't know if we're still friends because I haven't heard from her in such a long time. She was also a twin, and her twin brother died when they were still kids. I don't know where she is right now. I miss her actually. Her twin brother died when they were still kids, and that was scary for me. It was so scary. No, my brother is not going to die. I was willing to just do anything. I said that prayer quietly, and God saved him. And this was on a Friday. So by Sunday, when it was time to go to church, I was joyful in my spirit. I still did not say a word to anybody about the decision that I had made. I just got ready, put on my clothes, and I was just in church. That I was the most attentive in church that day. I was just waiting, like somebody that has a mission. I was just waiting for the moment where they'll say, if you want to give your life to Christ, come out. Oh, and there I was. I think I was the only child that came out that day. And I think we were like maybe 3 or 4, very few. So everybody, if I was trying to hide from my friends, it wasn't going to work because we were very few on the altar that day. And Salvation Ministries was still a very small church then. So I stepped up to the altar. I can remember it as I'm talking to you now. I remember it clear like it was yesterday, and I was only 8 years old. I'm 30 years old now, so that is a long ass journey. But in all of it, God has been faithful. God keeps keeping us, my brother and I. So we go through things. We struggle with some things. We've struggled. In this life we have struggled. We have gone through a lot of things, but God is keeping us. God has always kept us, and He always will. So I just want to say that, like, I don't think I made a wrong move. I don't think I was too young to make that decision either, because young people die, small children die. That decision I made that day, I feel like, is what like sealed my faith with Christ. I just want you guys to know that God saves, and especially when you're His, when He has His mark on you, when your life is in His hands. He said you will go through the fire, but it will not burn you. So you will go through things, but they will not consume you. That is the guarantee that comes with being saved, that comes with being in the hands of God. You cannot be, there is no safer option. There's no safer option. Don't even play. If you're still contemplating, you're still thinking about it, you're not sure. Why do I have an accent right now? So if you're still thinking about it, you're still contemplating, you're not sure, I pray that my story will inspire you and encourage you to make this life-changing decision. I hope you guys are enjoying this beach view that I brought you to. You having fun with me? Are you chilling? So you guys, I'm having the time of my life this morning because this is something that I've been wanting to do, but I'd never really had the opportunity to do. So I was going to do this yesterday evening, but I'm like, what's the point of coming to the beach in the evening? You won't have a clear video. So I decided to come this morning, and the breeze, atmosphere, the temperature, everything is giving. And I just wanted to share this experience with you guys while I share this story. So thank you for watching and listening to me blab. You people are so patient, and I really appreciate it. And I'll probably see you in my next video. I don't know what the next one will be about, but I'll see you there. Okay, bye.